and I'm sick to death of liberals coming on bashing me because of my choice as a man.
First of all,
I am a man that can make a choice, and I am sick and tired of people bleeding all over me because of their insecurities. You are insecure, man. Don't tell me what I am.
First of all, sir,
let me say nothing. I'm done.
Oh, wow,
I'm done.
He's leaving. Well, Kira, let me say this. Let me say this. The fact of the matter is, the insult is leveled at me.
I'm James C. Harris, filling in for Mike Broomhead, and in studio we have Broomhead Hunnicutt. She is the education editor from the Arizona Daily Independent. Loretta, welcome to the Mike Broomhead Show.
Hello, my beautiful friend. How are you?
I am fantastic. You just saw that clip. That was my infamous CNN walk-off. Before there was the phenomena of fake news, before the CNN was unmasked during the elections, in 2016. In 2008, I got invited on. Didn't know anything about the art of the smear. Didn't know anything about sandbagging, but that didn't feel right, and I ended up walking off. I have you on today because you have been talking about fake news and setups and how news has been used as a weapon for years.
Yes, we have. But you showed people such a long time ago exactly how you treat, how fake news should be treated. And you said something so interesting there. You said, I am a man, you will not define me. And that's the problem that we have. We're allowing the news to define us. You set the example. Is anyone following your example? Do they have the backbone to follow your example?
I'll tell you this, after that walk-off, I was invited to go on Fox News to do election coverage, and the one thing that they made me promise is to not walk off the set. So I think that was a short-lived trend. Other people did it, but they did it more for show. What I did there was unscripted. I just felt like these people were trying to destroy me. They were trying to belittle me. They were not doing anything that they said they were going to do. So I decided to walk off, afraid of the fact that I was doing this in front of millions of people, but not wanting them to put me in some kind of box because they didn't like the fact that I was supporting, at the time, Barack Obama.
But your instinct saved you. You walked out because they were planning on destroying you. So walking out and saying, I'm not going to play your game is exactly what politicians need to do. They need to trust their instincts. They're not walking into friendly territory. They know it. But too often times they need that attention. They want that attention. They think that this time they're going to get the fair coverage, and that's not going to happen. You taught them they need to listen.
Okay, that was television. And at the time, CNN was very, very popular. I mean, probably the most watched. Fox was around doing very well. So was the competition. Since then, the news industry has expanded. Now we're talking the internet. We're talking Twitter. We're talking social media. How does an individual be able to distinguish the difference between what is real and what is fake propaganda today?
Oh, I think it's really important for them to always, whenever they see a story on the internet, in the Arizona Republic, they look at it and say, why am I reading what I'm reading? Because there's a reason it's there. It's a reason it's written the way it is. It's not written to generate light, to spread the truth, to tell, to share the facts. It's there to incite, generally. And we're seeing that more and more. So they have to look very critically at what they're reading. And the first question they have to ask is, why am I reading this now? Oh, it's an election season, or oh, this person is next to be, taken off the list. And that's how it's working.
The Arizona Daily Independent is a little, I shouldn't say little publication. No, you're the little engine that could. Because it started out in Tucson over an education issue a number of years ago. But now it is widely read because you have the reputation of telling the truth, of delivering the news. You do have some publication where there's your opinions in it, but it's known. It's not like you're trying to sneak something past.
Exactly. We are exactly what we appear to be. And we're really diligent about making sure that all voices are heard. But we allow, or we don't allow, we celebrate conservative voices. They're not supposed to be heard generally. And so I think that's the attraction. And we also know exactly what we are. We're citizen journalists. We have no pretense. If we make a mistake, we are quick to fix it. We don't really have an agenda. We truly believe that the truth is not liberal or conservative, that it's just the truth. And we're desperate to let people's voices be heard. So many voices are being silenced now, and that's terrifying. I was talking to a friend of mine who survived the Rwanda genocide just yesterday, and he said, I'm terrified of what we're watching, Lori, because people they're being disappeared, essentially, right? And we're silencing these voices. And that's very much how, when you try so hard to keep a grasp on the truth, you're going to have backlash.
I'm not going to, I'm going to bring you back on another day when I'm sitting in for Mike Broomhead, because I know that because of the way you operate the Arizona Daily Independent, there are powers that be that come after you from both sides, actually more sides of the aisle. I mean, because you represent these different voices, and it's upsetting the apple cart in a lot of different ways.
Oh gosh, we've been hit from every single corner. With the conservatives, the liberals, if the truth doesn't suit them, they strike out. Look at what we've had, with one of our senators was not happy with the way we told the truth, and it was the absolute truth, and promised to squish us like a bug.
Oh, yeah, I remember that one. Listen, I want to thank you so very much for making some time for us this afternoon.
Thank you so very much, my beautiful friend.
I tell you what, Broomhead Hunnicutt is the education editor for the Arizona Daily Independent. If you do not have a subscription, get one.